Public Works and Safety meeting. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets,
Present.
Greg Miller,
Present.
Megan Sheets.
Present. Okay, we have the minutes from December 27th, 2023 meeting.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from December 27th, 2023.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, next we have the claims. I think they're sitting right there, aren't they? From
Yes.
the clerk treasurer's office.
I've had a chance to review those already. I'll make the motion, we approve the claims that Clerk Treasurer Carol Bartley has submitted.
Second motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Was there any public comments? Nothing? Okay, this evening during our Board of Works meeting, we're going to do swearing in of some of our department heads and also the clerk treasurer's office. Trying to think, is everybody here? Jason's not here yet, is he? But could we, huh? Okay, can we go ahead? Yeah, we'll just do him. Yeah, if you want to.
Whatever you choose.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do your office first?
Who wants to go first? Over here to me. I, Wanda Mitchell, do solemnly swear
I, Wanda Mitchell, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
that I will support the Constitution
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and honestly
that I will faithfully, impartially, and honestly
discharge the duties of my office as Deputy Clerk Treasurer
discharge the duties of my office as Deputy Clerk Treasurer
according to law and to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to law and to the best of my ability, so help me God. Oh, sure. It's really too quiet in here is my problem.
Wake everybody up.
That will probably change.
I, Allison Robinson. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America. Solemnly swear, sorry, I did too much of that.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution
United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Indiana.
and the Constitution
That I will faithfully, impartially, and honestly
and I will faithfully and
discharge the duties of my office as payroll deputy
discharge the duties of my office as payroll deputy
according to law and to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to law and the best of my ability.
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Indiana, that I will faithfully, impartially, and honestly discharge the duties of my office as clerk treasurer, deputy, and court clerk of my office as clerk treasurer, deputy, and court clerk according to law and to the best of my ability, so help me God. I thought this was more of a traditional thing, and then I went to new elected official training and found out that this is, we have to be deputized.
Yeah,
Yes.
supposed to be sworn in.
Mrs. Tharp, you're up. I, Beth Tharp, do solemnly swear. I, Beth Tharp, do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Indiana. And that I will faithfully, impartially, and honestly discharge the duties of my office as clerk treasurer, AP deputy. According to law and to the best of my ability, so help me God. According to law.
I, Scott Shoemaker,
I, Scott Shoemaker,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly
support
swear that I will support
the Constitution that I will faithfully, impartially, and honestly discharge the duties of my office according to law and to the best of my ability. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I need for you to sign right there.
Congratulations.
Jason, you could just stay up. Find yours. Bring him here, the next thing. sure you sign the right place. You have the Bible? Okay. Left hand on the Bible. I, Jason Forsythe, do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the United States of America
the United States of America,
that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
my office
of my office
as street superintendent according to law
according to law,
and to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you.
Okay, you need to sign right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
I think I did too.
If you want to, that's okay.
Yeah,
I'll let you have that.
congratulations.
Done. I, Don Stock,
I, Don Stock,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Indiana,
of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and honestly
and honestly
discharge the duties
discharge the duty
of my office
of my office
as Director of Building Services
as Director of Building Services
according to law
according to law
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. There. Joel. Hey, I, Joel Tatum,
I, Joel Tatum,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Indiana,
of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and honestly
discharge the duties
of my office
of my
as
office
Park Superintendent
as Park Superintendent
according to law
according to law
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Joel.
Thank you.
Right there.
There we go.
You wrote that too quickly. Kimberly, who's going to take your picture?
My services are very affordable.
Left hand on the Bible, right hand. Okay. I, Kimberly Black,
I, Kimberly Black,
solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
Andrea. He made it, just in time, just in time.
Barely.
I made her wait till last week so you can make it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. I, Andrea Shees,
I, Andrea Shees,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United
of the
States
United States
of America
of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Indiana, that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and honestly
and honestly
discharge the
discharge
duties
the duties
of my office
of my office
as mayor's administrative according to law
according to law
and to the best of my
and
ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you, Andrea. Okay, we need for you to sign this, Andrea.
Sorry.
Get you whatever.
No problem.
Yeah, okay.
No worries.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're missing Matt, was that it? Okay, we still have one more department head to do.
And Cheryl.
And Cheryl, Chief Stidham, but he's gone. And then Cheryl Martin is not here this evening. But I want to thank everyone for your service and for your dedication to our city. I really appreciate it. These aren't always easy positions, but you all do a great job. Thank you. Okay, department reports. Chief Shoemaker.
Hello.
Aye.
The first item, or items, we had some equipment that I want to purchase to replace some for the narcotics unit. They have some replacement equipment for surveillance that I'd like to purchase from asset forfeiture funds. One invoice is for $1,019, and then the other for $372.
I'll make the motion that we approve both quotes that Chief Shoemaker's presented to us this evening.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, you have that approval.
All right, thank you. I want to report that we have selected a crime scene investigator, but what I've kind of forgot to do was to get them in for the drug screen and background, so I can't release that name here
Oh, okay.
tonight. So I don't know how you want to proceed. Originally, when we talked, she was going to start on the 22nd. We don't meet again before that. So I don't know if I can do what you want, or you can
When do we meet again?
On the 26th.
On the 22nd.
on the
yeah.
22nd. So
Pending the satisfactory.
I would just in the motion, if you would, Megan or Greg, this person has similar to our maintenance person. This person is a crime scene investigator, is an accident reconstructionist, and has already been in charge of property and evidence at their current employer. And so I would ask also that similar to what we did for maintenance that we provide in terms of in vacation time because of the experience up to the 8 years of experience at this other department. So I would ask that the board approve that pending successful background. I'm sure she's fine on the background and the drug screen, but we need to complete those. And I'll work with HR tomorrow if you would approve the hiring pending that. And then we could announce it on the 22nd publicly.
Okay with that, are you?
I'll make a motion that we will accept the name of the crime scene investigator presented by Shoemaker this evening, pending approval or a passing of the drug testing. And also, this person will have the accrued time of 8 years of seniority vacation as presented tonight.
Okay, I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, you have that approval. Just let us know when you find all the other out.
Yeah, I mean, we have a great we had 50 people apply for this position. 2 of them had experience, so I mean, we really appreciate everybody applying. But this one rose to the top, and I think we're very fortunate to bring her on. There's essentially just like with Brian Pollard, there's no training. The same systems that her department uses, we use. So just giving her keys to the building and some policies and procedures was a huge benefit to us. Our housekeeper, we don't even know what I call her president of environmental management. I want to make sure, our janitorial division is increased today, and we're just to report that I believe that's going to be a good hire. I believe that when I'll give you a report here next week on her, but she started today. Our records clerk will start tomorrow, full time. Lots going on. The 3 officers training. They're getting their pre-basic training in this week. Emergency vehicle operations, firearms, physical tactics. A lot of legal stuff in a few days. And so hopefully next week they'll be in uniform and then learning out on the street. So our applications for police officer are coming in very slow, but we have had some IT issues. So we removed the application from the website and took it back to HR's version. And we're just going to do basically a one-page app, who you are, where you're from, and show up to the testing. And then if they are successful, then we'll have them fill the background investigation part out. So I think we had 6 applications so far compared to over the 200 that we had for the other apps. So we're out there, we're trying to recruit, and we're talking to people. So that's good. Other than that, next meeting I should have the annual crime report. We will have an increase in crime, mostly to vehicle thefts and people leaving their keys in their car. I reported to the mayor today that we saw a 100% increase in stolen vehicles last year, and I'm going to go through every one of them and report to you the majority of those left their keys in the car. Vehicle thefts from items inside are up because people are not locking their doors. But as long as we're working on thefts and not homicides and things that could be worse, so we're not going to complain. But it's just if we could get our property crimes under control, we'd be looking pretty good. So I'll have that report to you and our other department reports. I know Kimberly's waiting on some stuff from me, so hopefully we get that out to her quicker, and then I'll report it to you all next meeting. Other than that, lots going on. It's a long day.
It was a long day.
Long day. But with starting all the new people, it's been so I appreciate your guys' support. It's kind of weird not having to worry about scrubbing a toilet tonight. or, getting a car in for an oil change. So I do appreciate the vision or supporting the vision of getting these people in place has made a tremendous impact just in our maintenance personnel, which I have received some vehicles from a few departments. I know the parks superintendent, he's just back to work today, it sounds like. So if he could get me his and the fire department get me theirs, we'll have all the vehicles and ready for them to report, Well, you should have heard him at the beginning about other department heads, so I had to put that out there a little bit. But yeah, he's got feel free to stop out. Just in a few days, the shop is just, it's crazy what he's done. So, and the work that he's going to do. And I know he's been, and I
That's what I
need
was
you to
gonna say.
report to these two about how he's worked with Old Stony.
Hey, I am very appreciative of what he did. We had the, tell me what it was, the pump thing,
Yeah, I think I still smell it.
lift station. Yes, that was fixed today by AAA, so, yeah, that
I
was,
can smell it out there.
yeah, we can smell it a little bit, but at least it's fixed now and we should be.
But he's working on some other things, just to be, that he's,
Working on our lights.
and he reports to you when when he's been up here. And so it's, so far, so good, right?
Oh, so far it's been great. I love it. He's very, very good. So, and he's going to, I don't know if he did or is working on the light situation, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll see when we
I
leave
think it's
here.
a timer issue, but I'm not sure. After the meetings,
After, what we talked about, he came up here and worked on it. So we'll see tonight if,
And if not, you'll escort me to my car.
Outdoor lights in the building.
yeah.
So there's a timer down here. I usually try to keep tabs of it as the year gets lighter or darker.
Uh-huh.
And the arms that turn it on and off usually fall off of the dial. So I put them back on today.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'll be happy to show Brian where it is.
Okay.
When I
Okay.
come in, the lights are on, I go down and get that taken care of. So
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
but that's where we're at.
And the colored lights outside, I think he's going to work on that situation for us.
Yeah, I think the plan is to buy bulbs that are actually
Yeah, or
colored
something. Yeah.
and not slides, and they're all burnt. From what I gather, they just haven't been replaced,
Right.
right?
Right.
So,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
but you and I don't have to worry about that.
I know. I'm so
right.
happy. Thank you.
Greg, you have anything? I didn't.
All right now.
All right.
I'll get with you later.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. Fire Department, Jamie Michael. Hi.
Hey, all I really have is the new rules and regulations that we have recently been adjusting. We need to get those approved. I don't know if you guys, if you have a copy, it's the age requirements changed, but I believe that was a state thing anyway, I'd say with the police. And then some vacation policy changes. And then we also adjusted the trading time, so it's more, I guess, closely monitored where they have to let us know ahead of time instead of just somebody showing up and not on duty.
So yeah, he's put in here the age that changed to 40.
Yeah, that's the perf. That actually changed through them, but,
Yeah.
so,
And this,
7.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
page 7 is the age requirement. The vacation policy changes are page 20 and 21. As well as, and then the trading time policy is page 22.
I'll make the motion that we approve the amended rules and regulations for the Frankfurt Fire Department effective 2024.
I'll second the motion.
roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, those have been approved.
All right, good, thank you. Also, just real quick, we've been working on some projects around since at the end of the year, we've had Campos doing some concrete work, and they did a great job, and we're about pretty much done with all that. And Station 2, I just drove down by there, they got the utilities got the light up, it looks awesome, so if you get a
saw they were
chance, swing by
working today.
Station 2, it turned out great, so it's
Good.
looking good, so.
They, Jamie and Matt, I know, have been working on the projects, but they removed the old cold chutes at Station 2 that have been there since the construction of the station, haven't been used. Had a lot of cold air coming through there, and those areas that we had the water leaks, and a lot of that's been fixed and diverted the water away from the station. So
Good, that's what I-
long-term, long problem, the problem we've had for quite a long time that have been
Yeah.
fixed now recently, so.
And we still got some landscaping between the building to the south. That's gonna be done in spring, and hopefully, because we have water issues in the basement, that should be fixed, so. Hopefully we'll.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Exciting.
Okay, Jason. Street Superintendent.
Thank you, Mayor. I don't have a lot. I wanted to get an approval from the Board of Works. I can't remember if I sent you guys a copy, but I have, did I? Okay,
We have one in our packet.
okay,
The CCMG agreement?
okay,
Yes,
great,
yeah, they
cool.
have it.
cool, thank you, Carol. But this is for the estimates and for the Paisley ratings that they have to do every year. I cannot tell you I forgot to write down exactly what line item I take that out of, but that was something I added in the 2024 budget, so we'd have it, because I think it's an amount of 7,000, hang on just a minute here. 7,200? Okay, thank you, 7,200. And this takes us, I think it's a 2-year contract, so we won't have to worry about this again next year, and unless maybe we have to do something with the estimates again, but this is everything put together that they do for us, so just wanted to get that approved this evening.
I'll make a motion that we approve the agreement between the City of Frankfurt and Butler Fairman Seifert as presented by Jason this evening.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Thank you very much. That
you, Jason.
is kind of something that we're already using at this moment, so we need to get that approved. So I appreciate you guys doing that so I can keep moving. The only other two things, just a couple reports. NDOT interview on Thursday with Kimberly and the mayor at 8:30 for our Mash Road, hopefully our Mash Road project, $6.8 million 80/20 match project that we turned in, and our interview with the state is on Thursday. So at 8:30, bright and early. Get the coffee going early, Kimberly. But anyway, and then we'll hopefully hear something back from them very soon. Usually it could be right around the same time we hear back on the community crossings too. So hopefully hear something positive on that and we can keep moving forward. So, and the only other thing I wanted to mention is I talked with the guys today. As you know, I've done a night shift the last several years, and we're going to go to nights on the 14th of January. I thought about trying to do something this weekend, but it's going to be a crazy mess for Christina and everything payroll wise. So we're going to push through this weekend, and if we need to get called in, we'll come in and do whatever we need to do, obviously, this weekend, and then start them on Sunday. The omens always seems to be, though, every time we started it, that the storms always happen on Friday and Saturday, not Sunday through Thursday. But anyway, and the only other thing was I sent it Kimberly, and I think I sent you guys a copy of, or maybe I meant to anyway, a copy of our holiday trash and recycle schedule. The only two things I'd like to mention is, if you've seen on there, there's a couple days where we're going to probably end up canceling recycle just the way the holidays fall, but those are mentioned. Kimberly's going to get that out to the media, and Express Print is getting those printed, and we'll ship those to the girls at the utilities, and then they'll stuff those into the utility bills fairly soon. So hopefully everybody will have all of that. And then obviously we'll mention it every time we get close to a holiday on how we're going to proceed. But Express Print did a really good job with it, and it also has our locations as far as the coordinates for the days we pick up trash. First, southwest, northwest, northeast, southeast. That's always seemed to be helpful to people too. So, especially people that are just moving into our city. So, but those are should be done, I'd say, in the next week or so. And I think the girls said it would be. We may have missed the January time to get them into the bills, but we'd be in for the February bill, I think. So, But other than that, that's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Jason. Hopefully, we won't need the plows and salt, but
Didn't look too promising.
I know.
Find some wood.
Yeah.
Knock on that thing.
Knock on this. Just in case you're ready, though, right? Okay, building services, Don Stock.
Good evening. First, Mayor, I want to apologize for missing my Wesley Manor meeting today. I got caught up in some brownfield assessment sites that we were looking at and then forgot about it. So I apologize. I wish I could have been there truly. As things that I have given you prior to the meeting, the first is the permit that's in front of you. This permit needs to be given a 45-day extension. This is for Zachary's. I figured that you would do that, but I want you to tell me yes or no. This is just to finish up a project that they're just about finished with, and about another 45 days will allow this to get all finished. So if you will allow a 45-day extension to this permit for Zachary's, that would be great.
I'll make the motion that we approve the 45-day extension on this particular building permit.
I second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, that extension's been granted.
Thank you very much. Because of the efficiency of my administrative assistants, you have a December report and a year-end report for permits for 2023. In December, only 41 permits were issued. Total tax evaluation of $214,805. Revenues collected in December were $3,699, a little more than last year, and a little more than the year before, and a little more than the year before that. So things went very well for the month of December. As you can see, not a lot going on. The things that are still continuing are 30-day electrical, and that usually means that there are homes that have electricity that's been turned off for more than 30 days. So somebody's either purchasing a house or trying to get an older home established. And so I think those are always good things to have as we continue to move in updating the city and bringing it into a full life. And on the year-end report, you can see that through the year, we issued 863 permits. Total evaluation of $10,641,257. The total revenue collected in 2023 was $69,428. Not as much as the previous year, 22 or 21, but more than 2020. And a lot of the were 30-day electricals, residential remodeling, curbs and sidewalks, and that doesn't count the 50/50 program, decks, ramps, and porches. So additions to homes, making our homes better in our community. So we're very, very pleased with that. But I wanted to make sure that you had that report. A couple office things real quick. That is, I want to talk about the RISI 7 subdivision. I should have came to your office, Mayor, after the Plan Commission meeting in December. Plum forgot about it. I apologize for that also. But the Plan Commission only extended their subdivision for 6 months. And if they don't bond before the end of 6 months, the finish of the subdivision, then the permit for the subdivision will go away. And I think that's a fair request from the Plan Commission. I've told Rocky Weber that, and I've also told the Realtor that, so that maybe they can kind of push the sale of this project and get it into the hands of somebody who can get it finished. So if they do not bond this in 6 months, then the subdivision will cease to exist, and whoever purchases it or tries to move forward will have to come back to the Plan Commission and reestablish the subdivision.
What's the date on that, Don, that would come?
That would be towards the end of July, because they granted it, well, it'll be the 20th of July.
Okay.
They granted it on the 20th of December.
Okay.
The last thing is the legislation passed last year that all floodplain administrators have to be certified. So I've started that process today. I've actually joined the ASFPM, the Association of State Floodplain Managers, so that I can start doing my testing and moving forward with that. I have until June 30th of 2025 to get that certificate, and I hope to have it by the end of the year. So we'll get that started and get that all on its way and be done with that. That's all that I have, Mayor.
Okay. Does anybody have anything? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Parks Department, Joel Tatum.
Good evening. The first thing I have is something for the history books, and that is the total for the Christmas lights. It is the most ever, and the total is $40,332.20 that we have collected.
Congratulations.
That's we collected $35,532 just from the donation booth itself, as well as gave out over 23,000 candy canes.
That's unbelievable.
And then it is, because last year we gave out between 11 and 12,000
Oh,
candy
wow.
canes.
That's
So
great.
it's awesome. And then the rest were from private donations and the donation boxes that we had around town.
Great.
So we are very excited. They have started the process of taking down the lights. They actually have over 50% of the strands of lights down in just the 4 days that they've been taking them down, which is awesome. They're trying. You should see the shop because they're just in a big pile in the middle of the floor because we got to go through them. We got to test them all and roll them all up and sort them and everything. And they're trying to get them all in case we get snow. That way they have something to do during the day. They can sit in the shop and roll them instead of being outside when it's snowing and whatnot. So pretty smart, and hopefully we'll get all that done here in the next month, get them all down and labeled and everything. The next thing I have is I have a estimate for 6 different roofs that you guys have. I believe you were given on last Wednesday. The 6 different roof quotes.
Christie spoke
Yeah.
to that, yes.
And so I would like to get those approved. We did encumber money for them from last year. The total for the 6 different roofs, which include the office building, the shop building, the Rock House garage, the bandstand, and then the specialized roof, which would be the log cabin because it's a cedar shake roof. And this was the only company actually that we could find that would do that, which is Tornado Roofing, and the cost of all 6 roofs is $48,834.71.
How much are we encumbering?
The entire amount.
We have enough to cover
Yeah.
everything in the encumbrance?
Park improvements.
I'll make a motion that we accept the proposal of having the roofs repaired as presented by Park Superintendent Joel Tatum.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
The next thing we have is, as you guys are aware, we had the issue last year with the gas line that was hit by the pool and had to be replaced. And then they caught water lines, and so the water lines had to be replaced. And they had to dig up all behind our office building and all in front of our shop, which was all asphalt. And so they had to dig all that up, and so right now it's gravel. So I did get a quote from Crenshaw Paving to fix all of that. And it's a little more extensive than just that area because with the area around the shop, the asphalt's crumbling anyway. And he's like, if you're going to butt up new asphalt to it, it's just going to start crumbling. So with talking to the mayor, we encumbered money from that for that as well. And the quote for paving that area would be $31,712.
I'll make the motion that we accept the Crenshaw paving quote for the asphalt repair at the parks.
And that was according to the outlines that was
Yes.
presented for that.
Yeah.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
The next thing I have is kind of a dual hat purpose. I have the use agreement for the Fire and Ice Festival. It's February 10th. We will be using Prairie Creek Park and Veterans Park. I did not send that to you, sorry. But we will be having fireworks. We'll be using the ice sculptures as well as we'll have the fire performers like we did last year. And we're looking at a couple other things to bring in, like a blacksmith to bring in the fire element. So we're going to work on that and see if we can't get that going. But we would appreciate the use of that and to have the fees waived.
And this is a request on behalf of the JCs?
Yes,
correct?
for the Frankfurt
And
Jaycees.
tell me the date again.
February 10th.
It'll be pretty much all day and evening.
Yes, yep. We technically start at noon is what the event says, noon to 8, but
But
we'll
you
be
get
there
ready
all
for it
day,
before
yep.
then. Mm.
I'll make a motion that we accept the application for use for the J.C.'s for February the 10th for Prairie Creek Park and Veterans Park for Fire and Ice
And waive fees.
and waive fees.
Let's do that. Okay, I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, that's taken care of.
The next stack of use applications I have is for Frankfurt Main Street, and Kim Stevens is here if you would like to have any questions. But the first one is for Veterans Park, and that is for the Thursday Thunder events, which are June 6th and 20th, July 18th, August 1st and 15th, September 5th and 19th, and October 3rd and 17th.
I'll make the motion, we approve the Thursday Thunder event on the dates specified at Veterans Park,
And fees waived.
and also waive those fees, because they're darn good nonprofit.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay,
The next one is for Frankfurt Main Street for the Hot Dog Festival. The use of all of downtown essentially, but Prairie Creek Park and Veterans Park as far as my aspect goes. But they would also like the fees waived that day or those days, and it's July 25th through the 28th.
Do you have copies of those applications?
Yes, I believe, Kim, didn't you say you sent them?
Those should be in your packet.
I don't, I see, let's see.
I have the Christmas parade and trick or treat around the
Yeah.
square.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is those two. I'm sorry. Not the hot dog festival.
Those are the only two we have, yeah.
I'll make a motion that we accept for the dates of July 25th through 28th, the request from Main Street for the use of various facilities for the Hot Dog Festival, and the fees be waived.
I'll second.
roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
So you don't have these in your packet then?
No, we just have
Okay.
Christmas parade
Christmas
and
parade.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
trick or treat on the square.
Okay. Do you want me to hold off on the other two, or do you want to just go ahead and approve them?
We're still talking Frankfurt Main Street. I'm fine with.
Me too,
listening
I'm
to
fine with
Okay.
them.
So the next one would be the Fall Harvest Festival, which is September 7th, and that would be in Prairie Creek Park, and they will be having alcohol as well, and they would like the fees waived.
You said October 7th?
September 7th?
I'll make the motion that we approve Frankfurt Main Street's request to host the Fall Harvest Festival at Prairie Creek Park on September 7th and waive the fees.
I second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
And then the last one I have is for Frankfurt Main Street, and that is for the Santa House and Santa Express, which would be in Prairie Creek Park, and as well as using the ticket booth and the event center. They will set up the week of Thanksgiving, and it will run through Christmas, so for the whole month of December, and fees to be waived as well.
I'll make a motion that we approve the application for the use of Prairie Creek Park for the week, or from Thanksgiving to Christmas, for the use of Santa Express and other uses through Christmas season.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay.
Can we amend that as fees be waived too?
Yes.
And then the last thing, I would just like to thank Frankfurt Main Street for all the events that they do in the city. It's great to have them. We also went to Christy and I went to the Indiana State Festival Association conference this past weekend and hung out with Frankfurt Main Street most of the weekend. And it was very eye-opening, and it's a great experience. So we're definitely looking forward to partnering with them and see where we take all of our events for this year.
That's what makes us successful, all this working together.
It does.
It really does.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, community development, Kimberly Black.
Good evening.
Hello.
I have a list today. I have a list. Anyway, to start us out, the Stillwell & Co., I would like to have your approval for the Eclipse event design. There's a lot of marketing that goes behind this, and it's only one day, and everyone in the state is doing the same things one day for the Eclipse, and so just having someone else to help bring that branding to life, I would really like to have her assistance. My plates sometimes gets full, and so I just want to have somebody consistently marketing us and putting us out on the map would be, I feel, beneficial. The RDC knows that this is coming. I presented this as part of the plan for Prairie Creek Park's concerts this summer, and included this in it as well. So this would be funded with the Economic Development, Community Development Fund, so it wouldn't come out of Parks budget or my budget.
I'll make the motion that we approve the promotional endeavors with Stillwell and Company in the amount of $3,450 specifically for the Eclipse event.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, you have the approval for that.
Thank you. And then the second approval for tonight would be with Envoy, with the agreement for the parking and policy study for downtown, the single, multifamily, and retail study, and then obviously their cost to kind of put everything, all the data together to present it to us. This was something that was encumbered from the 2023 budget, as well as with the Community Foundation grant for the housing study. So, Greg, I put an email on over on your spot to kind of give you an overview, and then they sent us out the proposal a couple months ago. So.
This is just for the housing study and the parking study. We did get the $20,000 from Community Foundation.
Correct.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we approve this contract with Envoy concerning the cost of the parking study and also the single multi-family dwelling study to be done.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Okay, have approval for that as well.
Awesome. The parking study will take around 2 months, and the housing study will take 2 to 3 months. So it'll be something that'll happen during first quarter, and then we should get a report shortly after that. So
Okay.
excited to see what the outcome is of those. Just for department reports, I also came back from the Indiana Fairs and Festivals Conference. It was great to hear from Lieutenant Governor about festivals and events and how we're making Indiana a different, or changing our state to be a destination and a place where people, it's not just cornfields, there's other things going on. So it's always nice to hear from her. And then obviously the workshops and different bands and concerts to see. So tomorrow is Muffins with the Mayor at 8:30 at Core. Gem City Junction is bringing their blueberry muffins. They're one of my favorites, so I'm excited about that. And then I'm working on year-end reports with each of the departments, and we'll be putting that together again this year, so.
I don't think we addressed these with Joel. I think
Oh.
Jeff is under your.
Okay, perfect. And then 2 other things with Frankfurt Main Street, if we can approve them and then waive their fees as well. Trick or treat on the square would be October 31st from 5 to 7:30. This goes into conjunction with what Chief Shoemaker usually brings up in the fall with trick or treat throughout Frankfurt. Do you want to do these individually? Did you do that the last time? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it would just be the streets. They wouldn't be blocked off, but they would be restricted. So.
I mean, we can do all of trick or treat, and then the Christmas parade we'll do separately.
Okay. So this will be on the 31st from 5 to 7:30.
I'll make the motion, we approve Frankfurt Main Street request to host a trick or treat on the square on October 31st and waive their fees.
A second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
And then the second one will be the Christmas parade from Main Street around the square and out by Old Stony on December 7th. They're asking your approval to close down some of the roads, and then obviously there'll be people around downtown. So, oh, the parade starts at 1, or the lineup starts at 1, and the parade is at 3.
I'll also make the motion, we approve Main Street event to host the Christmas parade on December 7th and all the needed closures and things that go along with that.
I second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, have the approval for that. Awesome. Is that everything?
I think so. I usually don't have a list, so I'm kind of excited about it. That's all I have tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimberly. Okay, next we have HR. Carol, do you want to talk to us about your job description changes?
Yes, I have given you job descriptions for 2 of the positions in my department that have changed significantly enough that we needed to update the description to match. And I've highlighted the new areas of work that will be done in those jobs. Do you have any questions?
No, I think this complies with the explanations you gave for the additional wage.
Yes.
So this is complementing that request, if you will.
Can we do those together, or?
The job description?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as you list them both and just say what they are, that's fine.
We have 2 position titles that will experience some job description changes. Those being the court clerk, treasurer deputy, and accounts payable deputy. And the second is the deputy clerk, treasurer, operations, accounts payable. And both of those ladies were sworn in this evening. And I'll make the motion that we approve their revised job descriptions with enhanced responsibilities.
I'll second the approval.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Thank you all.
Next, I have I added the conflict of interest, and you said you just have one, but,
Yes.
okay. We'll encourage everyone to get the others in right away.
Yes, I'll be sending those out this week to all the departments and encouraging the department heads to notify their employees to get these filled out for anyone that might need to. So we just have one for Judith Sheets tonight.
I'll make a motion that we accept the, see if I can find it here. The conflict of interest listed for Judith Sheets.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Abstain.
Greg Miller,
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, now I encourage everyone to get their conflict of interest in as soon as possible. So if an employee has any connections with someone that does work for us as far as a vendor or any other thing, get it into us as quickly as you can, because we send that into the state. It's pretty important that that's done. Okay, attorney, do you have anything for us, Alicia?
No, I think both the things on my list, we already did the bid notice, so that's been published, for Meadowbrook. So that's, been in the paper the first time, it'll be in the paper the second time this week, and then we'll get the bids at the next meeting. And then the PPA, public-private agreement, that I'll have at the next meeting as well. So those things are in the works, but they're not tonight.
Okay, thank you. Is that it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Unfinished business, the 2024 encumbrance list. There's been some amendments from what we approved, and Carol, would you explain this to us, please?
Yes, there was just some changes in numbers about the amount of money either due or what was left in a line for the first three items. And then the housing study that was just approved was inadvertently left off the list first time around, so we wanted to amend this list to reflect all of those things. I'll be glad to address any questions. I highlighted the changes.
So on the invigorate, did you, is that an additional amount or is that the amount?
So we have a line for professional services and a line for HR.
Okay,
And we've been fortunate enough to encumber the HR services the last couple of years, and there's still some left in that line, and then there was some left in professional services as well. So we just are going to encumber both lines.
okay. And then the envoy for the housing study, we encumbered the 80,000. Not sure that it will take all of that, but just to make absolutely sure that we have enough money for the housing and parking study.
The invigorate makes sense to me, Carol, that you brought all those over. It's a contractual service, and while we haven't used the entire amount in any year we've worked with them, one never knows, so.
Right, it's better to be
it gives us a
prepared.
wiggle room, we can afford that, so thank you for that adjustment.
Anyone have any other questions on these?
I'll make a motion that we accept the 2024 encumbrance list as presented.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, the encumbrances pass.
Thank you.
Does anybody have anything else? New business?
Other business for me.
Anybody from out in the audience? Okay, I'll take the motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Which I had in my notes to, we were gonna look at those, so I just put them on there, just to be safe.
I was originally gonna try and get it done for this meeting, and